Okay, right. That should sort that out. Right, there we go. Looks like it's all there. I think the game's a little on the loud side, or my headphones are. So let's just... No, that's actually how I normally have it. Quick trip to OBS. Why is it louder than it should be? No, that's actually normal. Might be on my end then. Oh, yeah, it was on my end. Okay, right. Welcome back to Trails God Still 4. This is part 14, and holy shit, Tia has a lot of health. This is how it is in Cold Steel 4. Welcome to the part of the game where we use Tita to tank every hit ever. Or at least we attempt to. Now, if you actually want to try and improve that, then obviously you go into the quartz bits and you try and find a quartz that gives aggro to her. Unfortunately, I don't think we've got any. And we have to go through the sub-quartz because we can't de-equip the Mobius quartz that she has equipped on the primary slot because she's a guest party member, not a main one. Which is a bit silly considering we'll be having her for a good while now. Anyways, there are things to do around here. First things first, we can challenge Alyssa to Vantage Masters if we desire to. However, obviously, I seem to be falling behind on doing Vantage Master bouts because, yeah, I'm not sure if they're all as interesting as they could be. More importantly, of course, is Agate's also here, but also Tita's now at the workshop, which means we need to talk to her in order to do things. And we get cutscenes. Damn it. Hey, everyone. So you're all set up in the workshop now, huh, Tia? Yep, wanted to pay you back for all the help you've given me. I'll make any modifications to your ordnance you might need. It'll be just like when we worked together on your field exercises. Hey, don't take on too much at once. Remember, you've got to do maintenance on the engines too. No sweat, I'm just getting started. Ah, good on you, Tia. Anyway, that's great, just don't push yourself too hard. Aw, you two really get each other. Sarah, how am I about... I'm going to start strangling you, don't I? Though I guess it makes sense after all the intense battles you two have gone through together. Yeah, well, I get the feeling we could have avoided a lot of those battles if Tia didn't charge right in without thinking so much. What are all the times you were too much of a hothead to back down from a fight? Okay. I guess we're both as bad as each other. But I figure that's part of why we make such a great team. Yeah, you're right. Ooh la la, isn't that sweet? Sarah, please don't. I think someone's got a little crush on me, and I'm going to go out the window because I'm getting sick of turtles. But anyway, by that I mean I'm opening this window because I forget that my room gets too stuffy the moment I start playing video games. Yeah, I can watch. Wording. Yeah, I can feel myself getting bashful just watching them. Ween, please don't perpetrate this bullshit. Anyway, as per usual, we can also carry on making boards. Do we not have any? Oh no, we have them equipped. That's why.
Come back soon. Yes.
Gonna make a HP 2. Oh, we can even make HP 3, but we'll just make HP 2
Come
for
back
now.
soon.
2. Oh no, we need to make the EX.
I'll help.
I'm an idiot. There we go.
Come back soon.
Oh, pardon me. HP all 2. Now we'll have more health when in the things. Actually, yeah, wait, I'm done here. We don't need to go in here. Any additional blast courses? Nope. However, additional weapons? Now that is definitely a thing. So time to give ourselves a weapon. Well, we need a weapon. And also Crow's weapon. We'll go get first go now while we can. And the XL stuff are the better armor we could be having now. Damn it. Unfortunately, we don't really have the money for that. Customize. Just do that.
Come back soon.
Right, that will do for now in terms of that stuff. And we've got 4 bonding points. And 4 events on this floor, but that's not the thing I wanted to look at. Nope, not that either. It's Q. We have 4 points for 6 people, all wanting to be bonded with, some of whom have pink hearts on them. We are slowly getting more and more of them cropping up. Send help. But I seem to be having an adverse opinion to them. Maybe because I don't want to have 5 different scenes of Ween declaring love. Well, no, Ween won't declare love, but love is certainly more inclined. Implied. Sadly, I think the Altina scene is actually not a bad one. And if you just remove the heart symbol, I'd happily go straight to it, but There's certain other ones I probably would go straight to, but let's face it, let's actually start with the ones that are not romantic in the slightest. Hello, cat. Not too bad if I say so myself. Doing some practice, I see. Your movements there felt really natural. Yeah, standing still, waiting for someone to press the attack button. Yeah, surprised even me, to be honest. But I guess it's to be expected after having crossed swords with Lieutenant Colonel Neihart. Oh yeah, last time we had to fight them. Fight 4th Armoured Division. That was fun. Being able to hold my ground against one of Mother Swan's friends was a big moment for me. I can imagine. Looks like we'll have to thank the Lieutenant Colonel and General for that sometime. Definitely. But maybe not quite yet. I imagine Prince Cedric is also steadily improving his skills. Maybe I should start searching for that thing Uncle Sex told me about. I told him to look for something. Wonder what it could be. And we'll spend time with Kurt. The thing your uncle wants you to search for. I'm assuming there must be some big story behind it. I'd like to know more if you wouldn't mind. It might prove useful to us later on. Sure, Instructor. I don't mind. Would you be willing to accompany someone in that case? We can talk more about it on the way. And so, Queen and Kurt travel. Of course, Kurt briefs Ween on what they're looking for, and they head off. Welcome to Raquel! Facility to the pawn shop. Do you think this is the sword you're looking for? It is a fancy sword. It must be. It matches the description. Roland Fander was the renowned swordsman who founded the Fander School. This is one of the 2 legendary swords he wielded during the War of the Lions. No kidding, Roland Fander really was an incredible swordsman, known for taking up arms with young Dracos himself 250 years ago. Thanks for the history lesson. So this is the sword your ancestor used, huh? Indeed, his left-handed short sword. To be precise, it's been missing since the war. My uncle reached out to me from the naval fortress. They apparently received word about a sword matching the description recently. You may be able to discover the essence of what it means to be a sword of protection through the blades that once belonged to Roland. That was the top secret communication he went out of his way to send the Macabre. I think I understand. It didn't show up during the last Civil War, it showed up now, when you're struggling to go a swordsman. How convenient. Even other people would probably consider it fate. Oh, bullshit, but regardless. I'm more than a little self-conscious that I may be unworthy of such an honour. Even so, this is the sword my family has spent generations searching for. As a Fander, I must retrieve it. Alright, let's sort things out with the store owner. Thanks to their friendship with Ash, the store owner did give them a special price. Oh, thank you, Ash. Great to be friends with you. Anyway, they got it polished at the weapon workshop and then took it out for a test run. Black screen, what we gotta do when it's black screen, we just wait and hey, it's back. It came back while I was still saying, damn it. So this is the sword Roland Fander once used. How do you like it? The weight and balance are perfect. Almost feels like it was made for me. You pretentious git. Of course I'm a dual wielder, I'll need another of these if I'm going to make full use of it. And of course it shines, because the sword chooses the person, not the person choosing the sword, for some reason. What's going on? My head. It's like there's something surging into it. Cut! There's no voice lines. Think that there would be. Oh goody, Kurt's getting all the flashbacks that we got back in Cold Steel 2. There's no voice line. Dracos, my lord and dearest friend, I hereby pledge myself to your cause. I will not leave your side until you accomplish your goal. This I swear upon my blades. And if the power you wield should prove too much for you, I will do whatever it takes to bring you back to your senses. Even if it costs me my life, I will watch over you and the Empire. What was that? Maybe stored within the sword, maybe. No, maybe it would be more accurate to call it an echo of its owner's consciousness. In other words, you just caught a glimpse of Roland Fander's past. Conveniently using the same pictures as what we saw of the past in Cold Steel 2. But anyway, that was Roland. Unbelievable. The man himself fell during the War of the Lions, but it looks like a part of his spirit remained in the sword to watch over Dracos. Probably resonated with us due to our connection as Awakened and Secretary Contractor and our similar relationship to Dracos and Roland. I see. A piece of Roland's soul, huh? I never thought I'd get to feel connected to my ancestor in such a manner. Damn this curse, making us believe in spirits. I can't let him outdo me. As a Vandal, I owe it to my family and myself to overcome this trial. I'll open Prince Cedric's eyes to the truth, just like Roland would have done for Drycles. With you as my witness, I swear it upon this blade. Inspiring words, Kurt. I'll be counting on you. Kurt and Ween continue to train for a bit before returning to the Makaba, and then Kurt decides to just keep holding the sword until this partner can be found. So we need to find the other one. That'll be a later bonding event for Kurt. But for now, that's all we shall say about that one. Anyways, moving along up the stairs and into this room is another non-romantic bonding event with Marcius. It can't be. What can't be, Marcius? My dad just sent me an email about the current situation in Ordis. A certain someone was dispatched there recently. My order is City Hall. Is there some sort of issue with that? Nah, it's not a big deal, really. It's just, my dad's been in kind of a tough spot in Ordis, what with his partial demotion and all. This could get messy for him. All I can do is hope he keeps on fighting the good fight. I don't know all the details, but Marcus seems pretty worried about his dad. That in mind, Falmar might be able to get us over to Ordis. Well, let us help out Marcus. Hey Marcus, would you be up for sneaking into Ordis with me again? Even with the Imperial Defense Force there, we might still have a chance if we go find Falmar. Ween, you mean it? Thanks. There's actually a few things I've been wanting to check on over there. If we could just get in touch with my dad and help him work this out, it'd mean the world to me. No time to waste then. Let's get going. Obviously, having to come up with ways to make sure people don't immediately see the sky and go, hey look, that's Falmar the Ashen Knight. Imperial Defense Force, quick, they've returned! After contacting Governor Regnant, the two headed to Ordis with Falmar's help. One of the governor's subordinates was waiting for them and escorted them to the mansion with the utmost secrecy. Yeah, nice way of stealthing in. Thank you, Marcius and me. You've risked a lot to come back here. I only meant to report on what was happening lately. I guess I've made you worry. We just wanted to check in and make sure everything was alright. It seems like new problems are sprouting up faster than weeds. Right, London National Mobilization Laws, Conscription and Requisitions Council. Yes, whereas the Government Academy Inspectorate falls under the Judicial Branch, the Ministry of Justice is an executive agency where the Conscription and Requisitions Council was only recently established. As the name suggests, they have the authority to requisition and conscript according to the law. So, when the council members were sent to Orders is now carrying out the law. But this person is only targeting nobles. Yes, that's the information I received from Vincent and the Ford family. They seem to be covertly seizing assets way beyond what the law permits. Breaking the law as per usual. Stupid people. Some noble families are now on the verge of bankruptcy. Well, they're not exactly noble then, are they? They're taking this way too far. It's almost as if they have a grudge against nobles. I guess it's sat right there. But that can't be right. They're nobility themselves. Indeed. One of them is the son of a count who was once in marriage talks to the Cayenne family. Depending on what happens, it could go against the secret non-intervention agreement with the nobles that Hugo and Vincent negotiated. I don't have the authority to execute anything now, but it's necessary to have oversight as a member of the Inspectorate. Well, I'll do what I can to help now that I'm here. But this all sounds very familiar. Pardon the intrusion, Governor Regnant. Has something happened? One of the council members is currently exercising their duties at the harbour. The cargo transport ship shared by the noble families have been forcibly requisitioned. Okay, so I don't know if there were any issues yet. The sound kind of skipped a bit at times. That's not good. Not good at all. I do worry that I'm not talking loud enough still. Because yesterday I sounded rather quiet when I went and took a look at the... Alright, let's get started. It shouldn't take too long since we're splitting the documents between us. Once they've been categorized, we'll send them out to the appropriate squadrons. Pardon me, and also understood. You guys. What are you kids doing here? This is a restricted area. Hey, you in the glasses. Haven't I seen you somewhere before? You know this guy, Marcius? Yeah, I had a feeling we'd meet him here. It's been a while, Arthur. I haven't seen you since Sis's funeral. You mean... Wow, first I got to see your dad again, now you, Marcus. It's good to see you. Sounds like you've been doing some good work at Falls and with the Government Accountability Inspectorate. Man, you've really grown. If I remember right, Marcus' cousin was in a relationship with the noble son of the Count. But the Clan family buried in and caused everything to fall apart. And I hear you're no longer at City Hall. You're part of the executive committee that pushed the national mobilization law through, right? Yes, I applied right after that law was passed. I didn't ask to be transferred to Audis, that was just coincidence. After everything that happened, I figured I was in no position to face you or your father. Ah, I see. I'm not here in any official capacity, but there's still something I need to ask you. What exactly were you planning when you seized that ship? According to my father, the nobility intended it to be an emergency resource for refugees and victims of war. Even with the national mobilization law in place, seizing supplies meant to support the citizens won't be allowed. Under normal circumstances, I agree with you. But the law can be interpreted in a lot of different ways. Yay! Up to interpretation! Whoopee! I've already had this policy approved by the committee. I've argued that since the nobles have resources to spare, they should shoulder the lion's share of the burden. That's how you got around it. So it's true. You're not even hiding the fact that you're robbing the nobility blind. This is blatant abuse of statutory interpretation. With all your experience, you have to know that. Marcus, you remember the Civil War. You were there after all. Probably mostly benched most of the time, but regardless, still, he was definitely there. You've seen firsthand the suffering the nobles' foolishness has caused. Yeah, flashback to everything that happened in Cold Steel 2. And the four great houses are the worst of all. Yes, they've paid reparations, but it's not enough. They've held back the progress of the Empire and its people for generations. We have to make them pay for everything they've done. Hello there, Castle Erebonia. Nice to see cropping up here influencing people, as per usual. If we are to overcome this war and create a brighter future, they must pay. What is this? I thought so. Thank you, Marcus, for not having to do the whole, I can't believe it. It's the curse, but malarkey. Arthur, listen to me. You can't do this. This isn't what Elsa would want. What? This whole time, I've been trying to understand why you support the national mobilization law. I mean, you're from a noble family yourself. Why would you be so harsh on other nobles? But I think I have my answer now. You've never forgiven yourself for Elsa's death. The pressure from the nobility, the things you said, that they've been weighing on you all these years. But I told her I treasure her as my mistress instead. If she'd just accept that we couldn't be married. And I have a few issues with this idea. I just don't understand it. Why would she take her own life? What am I saying? What good would it do me to repent now, when it's too late? You see, we've regretted it all this time, and those feelings festered. Forgive me, but I've been keeping tabs on you in my spare time. After Elsa died, you left City Hall to be working for a different department. The ties of the Cayenne household were completely cut, and you were as good as disowned by your own family. Despite all that, in your own way, you've been trying to change the Empire's nobility. It's all been to atone for what happened to Elsa, isn't it? Oh. Reen finally gets it. I don't deserve those words. Believe me, I know how you feel. Back then I hated the nobles and how powerless I was to change anything. You must have lost any remaining faith in them thanks to the Civil War. So you used the national mobilization law to erode their power and put them in the line of fire. But this isn't right. It doesn't matter what dirty tactics your foes use or how much the odds are stacked against you. I believe in the law. If we really want to change the world, we have to do it by the book. Damn it, I know. I tried to do things legit, but it wasn't enough. No one's ever gonna change anything that way. Not alone, we can't. Just grab him by the neck, just throttle him. I can only speak for myself, but I haven't given in yet. My cousin's death hit me hard, just like you. I started to give in to my hatred. But the time I spent in Class 7 gave me a new outlook on the world and led me to the Inspectorate. I know there's a better way out there for you. I'll help you find it. It's the least I can do for the man my cousin loved. Marcius. You really have become a fine young man. But me, I haven't grown as a person at all. How can I ever face you or your father after everything I've done? You shouldn't worry so much. Just come forward and face us head on. Hello, Governor Wegnant. Governor Wegnant! For better or worse, I'm going to stick out my post as Imperial Governor from here on. But I can't do it alone. I'm going to need the help of young talent like Wien and Marcius. That goes for you too, Arthur. We've worked together before, and we can work together again. I think this is what Elsa would want. Yeah, I agree. What do you say, Arthur? Will you work with us to change this country for the better? Marcius. Yay, the thing separated. Woo. I messed up again, didn't I? I'm sorry, Elsa. What have I done? Arthur releases the cargo ship and returns it to its rightful owner. Though he continued working with the committee, he promised to change his ways and revise the requisition policies. Good. We've done our job. Hooray! Looks like it turned out okay, huh, Marcius? Yeah, feel like I finally found some closure too. Thank you, Wien. I don't think I'd ever have found the words to get through to Arthur if I hadn't met you. If I've grown at all, it's only thanks to you and Eustace, and the rest of Class 7 too. Haha! Well, you're welcome. But you've helped me out too. I think I can put a little more trust in the future now. Who knows, I might even be able to reach some kind of understanding with my own father. I doubt it, Wien. But anyway, alright. I guess none of this even compares to that. You're going to have your work cut out for you. Just know you can always count on me for anything. You're a good friend, Marcius. Thank you. Why does this need to be a bonding event? 5-star! Our bond with Marcius is at the best it can. I was not even trying for that. But the point to be made is that this is definitely one of those bonding events where I feel like if this was one of the requests, I'd be like, yeah, you know what? Sure, cap off a story, the character development of someone in the process. Fair enough. Because now what is Marcius meant to do other than just be a part of Class 7? Oh well. We still have 2 bonding points, but we will be getting another one from one of the requests. Actually, that's a good point. We should probably double check what our requests are. We got the Rosenberg roundup of Lady Rimabella wants us to help her out when it comes to some stuff getting stolen by that Phantom Thief B. Damn you, Blue Blanc! Emergency rescue, we need to go and deal with a thing with the help of Celestine, or rather we're helping him out. And on the Old Dilemma Road there is a monster, an Eldergeist. So I think it's fair to say our first objective is to go to that road, which is... there's a bunch of new stuff in amongst all this, but which... Old Dilemma Road, there it is. Let's go Old Road 1 to see if we can see it on the map. If not, then we've got to make our way to Old Road 2. And if we then still don't see it on the map, then I question my sanity. And if it happens to be nearer to the West Lodge, then we could always go from there. No, okay, we'll go from here. Besides, it's just a quick sprint on over. Whee!
Do be careful. That enemy's strong.
While it definitely feels like a Nintendo boss fight here with just a head and 2 hands, the fact that they did that several times in their various games in the 2000s is something. But yeah, an Eldergeist, it's just the one thing, which is kind of useful in a way, and so we can just impede immediately, because... Crimson Flash! Why would we not?
I've got you!
I think I'm gonna change my, where button is it again? I have forgotten the button. Oh, no, it's not. No. Oh, I was an idiot. I pressed tab when that's clearly for how did I change the thing before? I'm actually curious. No, shift is for that. Okay, well, never mind. I'll sort that out outside the menu a bit. Damn, we only have 100 TP. I should come to the fucking...
Time to kick things up a
Oh,
notch!
no, anyway, doesn't matter too much. We'll just...
Moving out.
We have dealt damage, so it is a level 106 boss and has 95,452 health for us to deal with. Its status abilities prove that while we can suddenly mute it or sleep it, or nightmare it for that matter, hey Elliot might actually be useful in this fight. Not much else can really be done, but I mean, considering it's one enemy, confusion really won't do much. It is weak to fire, wind, and space, so, well, it's a shame for this enemy that we are using Quo, and we have Course Crusade at the ready. Of course, I need to quickly just find a song.
Resonate! Divine Song Formation! My turn.
So, Course Crusade, boom, I've got Hosting mode on, because this is going to take a while.
I'm going!
Right, and, damn it, music doesn't really have the same stuff. But we can grant Shining to people, so...
My turn.
Do.
Ha! You messed with the wrong guy.
That was easy. Ha 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 ha. I was messing around there, trying to figure something out, but...
I grew!
Level 99, Muse! Man. Compare this to, say, currently the Pokemon Let's Go playthrough, where it's like, man, I really wish my Pokemon were higher than level 35. And it is like, meanwhile, in Trails, level 100! Anyway, we get our additional bond point, and, wait, let's just see. There's a bunch of new things about, including a tight escape. Obviously, I'm fearing is going to be the Fairy Spring. Might as well see who we need, although I have my suspicions that it's Tita and Agate specifically, which means I will need to head back to the ship and then redo this malarkey again. Yay! Well, I just forget to take the right people. Yeah, Tita and Agate. Because they're the ones we've just gotten. So, we kind of... Nope, wrong button. I keep forgetting the buttons. So anyway, back to the ship. It was so much easier in Cold Steel 2, but then again, it used the way that the menus worked. Anyway, now I'm pressing the wrong button there. Right, let's right, where's that? There he is. Let's push Sarah out because she actually is perfectly fine resource-wise. Now let's head back. What sort of scene will we get, and how? Oh no, that's Sidescape. What sort of scene shall we get, and how am I going to react negatively to anyone insinuating stuff to do with Agate and Tita, as they usually do. And so, for a second time, we conveniently happen to have specific people here when we're taking some time of resting. Damn you, fate! Why must you do this to me? We've got Kurt and Muse. No, yeah, we've got Muse. No, we don't have Kurt. Do we have Kurt with us? No. Well, we have Muse, so with us no matter what. So Muse is here. Here in the cutscene. Everyone else doesn't matter. Why did I say Kurt and Muse? Whatever. Doesn't quite live up to Elmo, but it's not half bad either. So what's up with you, Tia? You're not in a bad mood, are you? No, it's nothing like that. Come on, up until 2 years ago, I didn't have a single problem getting to the hot springs with my family and Agate. Damn it, Tia. Why does it suddenly feel so different now? I'm not going to justify Falcon's fighting. Just be aware of that. Oh, Tia, are you worried things will get a little steamy between you two? And Muse being here is not going to help. Let's give her some space, Muse. My sentiments on that one. We were roommates, you know, instructor. Who better to spill your heart out to than the person who's seen you in your most private moments? If you say so, and also that just implies that Muse certainly got more information out of Tia than she should have. You've known Tia for 4 years now, haven't you, Agate? And it's been 4 years since Trails in the Sky. It was a lot longer in real life, not in the game world. You even went to the hot spring together in the past, so would you say she looks more grown up now? Maybe even a little curvier? I would like to remind Falcon, Tita is still a minor at this point. I'm assuming if she ever appears in Daybreak, then maybe, but for fuck's sake. And also asking Agate, that's just painful. Muse? Well, she's not that 12-year-old kid anymore, that's for sure. She used to be so tiny. Every time I look at her, she's become more and more of a woman. It really just blows me away. It's like watching your little sister grow up. Yeah, see, this is how I confuse Tita. So stop making it weird, Falcon. And I would say the internet as well, but they're too focused on all of the other things. Oh. I see. Well, I can somewhat understand that. Huh. I guess I misread things between the two of them. But she's not your actual sister. You don't see her as just a substitute to Misha, do you? Huh? Of course not. Tia's her own person, so is Misha. I could never confuse the two of them. Fair play. Tia's always been charming and likeable, but I never imagined that she would end up so beautiful. Why the hell are we talking about this? Hook, line, and sinker. Damn it, Muse. I get it's a pretty reserved guy most of the time. Hey, Schwarzer. Look, I really owe you one. For watching over Tia, I mean. I gotta pass my thanks along to Herschel and Orlando too, of course. Don't mention it. We've been just as grateful to have Tia around. Keep putting her to work. It's a good experience for her. Just one thing. Make sure she doesn't start dating anyone trashy or anything like that. And when it comes to all your class 7 guys, no more mixed bathing with her. Got it? I'll keep that in mind. So you do have an interest in her, huh? Sorry, didn't catch that. No need to repeat yourself either. Damn it, Aga, you leave yourself open for people to say things like that. And also, classic overprotectiveness aside, and I guess that means I will have to remove Tita in order to use the hot springs. Obviously I don't, that's just gameplay and story separation occurring as per usual. And now we can head back to the ship and question our sanity, because we'll first of all switch Aga out of the party, because I prefer having Sarah, at least for Lightspeed Flash. Oh no, I had Yuna in the party still. So why the fuck did I say Kurt? Why did I say? While I'm baffled by who I think I'm having in the party, right, now I need to make the decision. Who do I go with for these other 3 events? I mean, I could just go with this entire bottom floor. Tower, Alphen, and Laura. I could also go with Voltino as well. But the options are there. Anyway, Alphen. What's with the flowers and suitcase, Your Highness? Oh, I'm just preparing myself is all. I was wondering if we could make a stop by Ulster once the opportunity allows. I see. Prince Oliver's childhood hometown. A state funeral for the victims have already been performed in Heimdall. The remains, however, were completely incinerated. AKA, there were no bodies to be seen. One day I'm going to shoot that trope in the head, but anyway, though the grave itself is quite extravagant, it's actually empty. No matter how I thought about it, I just couldn't picture my brother's soul lying to rest there. I'd just like to go back to his old home, just once, to lay some flowers there. Your Highness. Oh, it's just a personal whim of mine, really. We can talk more about it when the time is right. I should instead be thinking of what kind of contributions I can make for the ship, shouldn't I? Remember, I'm a member of the crew before I'm a princess. Don't hesitate to assign me my fair share of the work. Then why aren't you a party member? Prince Oliver's childhood home, huh? Maybe I should pay my respects too. And we will. If you're up for it, Your Highness, I could have Faramar take us there. I'd like to go pay my respects to Prince Oliver as well. Ween, I'd really appreciate that. Thank you. And so, Alphen and Ween travel via Faramar to Ulster. I don't even need the text pop-up to tell you that. It's blatantly obvious. Besides, I also had to do the loading screen, so, you know. As I said, they did that. Taking care not to be conspicuous. Yes, attempt they shall, obviously. Oh, pardon me. Phew, we made it. Sorry for making you carry so much, Ween. Oh no, I'm glad I could help. And it's really not so much to carry, I assure you. But I think I can tell what this is just by the weight of it. Between that and what she was talking with Sandy about earlier. This is where the Laheim household was. This is where Oliver was born and raised. I had been wanting to make a visit, but it burned down before I could. You know, those of us in Class 7 actually did stop by back during the Civil War. You and the others told me about it, that lightning struck it a few months ago. Could that have been some kind of omen? Anyway, I'd like to offer some flowers and pay our respects. See, this monument is... it's... something the matter? Well, someone's laid out our woes already. They must have had the same idea and got here before us. I think I know who. That black ribbon is used by the Arnor house in times of mourning. Must have been Cedric. Oh. What exactly is going through his mind? There's this, but what happened with the Crimson Wings in the first place? He thinks that he has the right to mourn Oliver? But I suppose the same could be said about me, Your Highness. I asked Emma and Celine about the rivalries, Ween. If you do wind up facing off against Cedric, if you feel any pity or sympathy for him, you must bury it, even if it's a matter of life or death. Your Highness, Ween, you've always been so gentle by nature. To be honest, if you do end up fighting Cedric, I worry that your kindness could cause you to hesitate, to prevent him from doing any more damage than he already has. Princess Alphen, I'm afraid I can't allow myself to do that. When it comes to Prince Cedric, I have Kurt to consider as well. But I have to think about you too. I'm not under the illusion that everything going forward will be anything but complicated. There's at least 3 games currently out, and 1 that's in the process of not being released yet in this series still. So yeah, it's still going to be heavily complicated no matter what goes on in them. This is Prince Cedric that we're talking about, your twin brother and the person closest to you in a lot of ways, Your Highness. What happens with the rivalries is not set in stone. Oh, imagine if it was. Imagine there was a black record that basically said, and then Osborne murdered everyone else who had a defined knight and won. The end. It'd just be like, well, okay, I guess we're all fated to lose horribly. Let's go and line up and get our asses handed to us. You know, it would just save everyone a lot of time if that was the case. I think the best thing is for you to think about what you yourself would like to do. Once I know how I can help, I'll do anything and everything in my power to do so. Ween. I still have a lot to figure out. With things as they are, I think that at least would just laugh. But it's true. With father out of commission, and with mother being held captive, I must face Cedric in place of Oliver. Even simply as his only sister, I will think over matters carefully. I won't run away from this. Sounds like a good idea to me, Your Highness. Prince Cedric also offered flowers here. I think that ad conveys a certain sentiment. Thanks, Ween. Oh right, I actually had something I wanted to do here. You know that case I've been making you lug around? Why, it was a lyre. I was almost... oh no, it's a lute. My bad. I said the wrong instrument. Da 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 da. If you didn't know, I did fail music horribly. So anyway, it's a lute. Haha, yes, it is a most beloved souvenir from Oliver's travels to La Belle. I've actually been taking the odd lesson here and there lately. I just might be able to hash my way through a song or two. According to Sandy, the mayor's out at the moment, so we're not pressed for time. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, that's good. The whole situation with the mayor sure is strange because of the curse. Let's just move along from that one. Thelma's on standby, so I can't see a reason why we need to hurry. I'd be honoured if you would play for me, Your Highness. I'm a little nervous. Okay, deep breath and... it's got 6 strings. Sorry, Ween. I was able to play it better earlier. I really was. Maybe the size is throwing me off. It really can make a big difference. I think this particular lute is a little big for most women. That was Amber Moore, right? Do you mind if I play a little too? Oh, that's right. Elise mentioned you know how to play the lute. That explains why you were such a perfect lead guitar for your performance at the Academy Festival 2 years ago. Yes, we need to flashback to Constil 1 briefly. Haha! I suppose so. My dad gave me some lessons growing up. I'm no virtuoso, but it's a pretty famous song, so maybe we can make our way through it. I mean, I could jokingly grab a guitar and just be like, oh yeah, see, I can play too, strum, because I do have one, but But it's currently 8:45 in the morning. I don't want to wake up anyone who's oversleeping in the neighborhood. Lyrics are playing, but I really feel like they should be voiced, but apparently not. You know, screw paying Chiplock, I guess. Or many of the VAs for that matter at this rate. There's just that part of me that just thinks that NIS is certainly could have afforded it, I'd argue. I thought they had more money than Exceed. Oh well. Certainly a song, to be sure. Beautiful scene there by Ween. That was lovely, Ween. Really lovely. You might even be better than Oliver. Hey, let's not push our luck. Haha, thanks. But given how often he played this lute, I'd be surprised if that was the case. Hearing the song again really takes me back though. I used to listen to it a lot when I was little. It seems like Oliver's mother, it seems like Ariel really loved it. This song is how she expressed her feelings when she refused father's marriage proposal back when he was the crown prince. I really feel like I can imagine her performance from Oliver's eyes. I see. His Majesty the Emperor told me she refused his proposal, but I didn't know this song played a role in it. It looks like Oliver was filled with the same sentiment. I get the feeling that the basic ideas and emotions we have as people don't really change much from generation to generation. Mine as well. Huh. I think that we'll be finding out Elise's whereabouts sooner rather than later. You're going to find her, Ween. Find her and bring her back. I think that fate has set this course. Haha! When someone is kind enough to assert that, it does make you focus in and face what lies ahead of you. That's exactly what I intend to do as well. This isn't the time to be reserved, right here, in this situation. I'm sure that Oliver would be in total agreement if he was here, though my thoughts regarding Cedric here are less clear.
Reen, I'm in love with you.
And another one thrown in the vortex today.
I have been ever since the day you rescued me. 2 years ago, on the Pantagruel.
I know I said this during the COD Steel 2 playthrough, but yep. And from that day forth, Alphen would forever be just another harem option. Damn you, writers. Damn you.
You may see me as nothing more than your sister's dearest friend, the Imperial Princess under whom you serve. But all I truly am deep down is a girl whose heart longs for you.
Although I do question, why do you like helping tease Elise at any opportunity? Then again, that's Muse's job primarily, but you certainly don't help Maz. Yeah, Ween's just like, what? At least it's just I must confess, my heart goes out to you, rather than anything more proactive. I think that your lovely performance charmed this out of me, Ween. You don't need to give me an answer or anything, okay? Just want to show you how I feel about you. I think that a lot of things might change for you when Elise is back. And once the real battle begins, I don't think there'll be any chances like this. Behind us. Should we be heading back to the ship then? I still need to determine where Elise is. I actually think that I might be able to help tell her out. Good on Alphen. So, okay, this one, in terms of how annoyed I am by the vortex, it's actually like a middle. I'm like, it's like, why does that have to happen? But ultimately, just, They do, and so they depart our staff to giving their best to Sandy and the others and return back to the Makara. Princess carried the loot case on the way back, saying that she could handle it on her own now. Yay! The strength of love, I guess. And we share a special moment. And yet there's more to do. We have 2 more. You know what? Let's do Altina, because I think if it's the one I think it is for Laura, then it's like, But anyway, heading towards Altina. Huh? What's Altina doing out here? She's pretty lost in thought. She hasn't even noticed me yet. She's focused in right now. But maybe I'll check up on her as her instructor. Doing so will cause us to be able to get a special moment with Voltina. I'm now going to start castrating myself right at this moment. Alright, I best snipe her out of Claim Celeste. Huh? Where are you going? Instructor Wing. It's nothing to worry about. I just have a few minor tasks that I need to take care of. You don't need to trouble yourself with everyone's private matters. But that's part of Wayne's job. Oh, Tina, wait! Oh, well, she's gone. Well, that's a gap in the party that wasn't being filled, so anyway. Where she's heading off to. We better go after her with Valamar. This event ties into the previous one that we were able to do with Altina. But anyway, Wayne explains the situation to the others and then began trying to figure out where Altina went. While researching using the terminal documents, she stumbled upon some disturbing information. Pardon me. It was related to Wayne's hometown, Ymir. Obviously, we used a flashback to Cold Steel 2 for this instead of just making a new environment. Damn you, developers. The government had a strategy in place to send the Imperial Defense Force to occupy the neutral region in order to draw Wayne out. Today was the day the operation was scheduled to be put into action. Class 7 immediately hurried to the Isengard mountain range. After hiding in Valamar among the rocks, Wayne made for Ymir as fast as his legs could carry him. Why not use Valamar? That would be quicker. But what do I know? It's nice to see that they actually modelled a part of the mountain range. Please, I can't be too late. Stop right there, brat. Sadly, I used too many of my brave points on making sure Crow could spam Cross Crusade, so no Ebon Quest could save Altina here. Who would have thought a little kid like this would cause so much trouble? That black puppet. Wait, are you the Intelligent Division's Black Rabbit? Perfect. You can join the Baron until the Ashen Chevalier gets here. Ah! Well, yay. Well, congratulations everyone. You did it. What the? What was their plan? Haha, yes, we'll go and hurt Wayne's loved ones. That will help. Knowing he can transform. Even the Silver Soldat. Impossible. Could it be him? No. There's no way. Take your hands off Altina! Instructor. Hey, pull yourselves together. We're the Imperial Defense Force, for crying out loud. Call for reinforcements. We'll surround him. Sorry to break it to you, but they already left. Hello, Lecter. You! Scarecrow. The Ironbloods? What are you doing here? I was going to ask you that. Ymir is neutral. We have a non-interference agreement. I applaud your passion for your work, but breaking that agreement by coming here isn't something we look kindly on. But we were just... Major, what about the Ashen Chevalier's actions at Ordus and the fortress? What are a few sacrifices if it means stopping him from stymieing... Oh god, that's a terrible word. The war effort. Look, I didn't come here to talk military strategy. My wording today. You're to leave the area immediately. They come straight from old Blood and Iron himself. You know, that damn Iron Blood power. The Chancellor. You heard the man. Withdraw. And so they flee somewhere off into the mountains. And Wayne thankfully does calm down. Sorry about that. Some of our troops have more enthusiasm than sense. I'll be making an example of them. No one will dare touch Ymir again. Lecter, what are you... Well then, see you around. Don't be too harsh on the Black Rabbit, okay? She did this all for your sake after all. Bye, Lecter. We'll see you next time you randomly crop up, like you tend to do in this game. May or may not involve sniping. I'm very sorry for acting so recklessly. I just wanted to help and... Thank goodness you're alright. I appreciate the sentiment, but please, don't do that again. Talk things through with someone. Don't just rush out on your own. I won't be able to take it if I lose you too. Okay. Flashback to the end of Cold Steel 3. Congratulations, Tita! You triggered Ween's PTSD! Yippee! Good work on that one. Of course, I sure thought after that. I could have put him through the same pain he felt back when he lost her. I'm sorry. I promise I won't do anything like this again. Okay. As long as you understand. Phew. You're okay. Everything's fine.
I can't carry on the way I have any longer. I need to change. I may need to do what Milliam did.
No, don't do that.
That would cause him pain as well.
That would be painful. Yeah, that would be
I
painful.
need to come up with a plan of my own. To protect him when and where he needs it most.
Magically be able to just on-demand Ebbing quests? I don't know, that would be useful. Never being able to take damage.
What is this emotion I'm feeling?
No! Why did I do this bombing
different
event?
from my connection to the others. Could this be what they call...
Shame? Embarrassment? Flaffledorf? No, that's not an emotion. But obviously this emotion may or may not be love, in which case, yeah, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this event anymore. I should have done the one with Laura, but I've done it 5 billion times already. Wayne and Altina climbed back up the mountain to Panama. They make it back to the Makaba safety and reunite with all their friends. Sometimes you just gotta question why they have to be so stupid. Altina that was a terrible strategy, and you know it. Anyway, with one last point, now we got to make a decision. Oh wait, no we don't. We don't need to make a decision at all. I know who I was going to use this point on no matter what. Toa. Oh wait, nice work earlier. I know because of you guys, Toa. Great job gathering all that information. By the way, what's that O file on the screen? Or 0 file even? Well, you see, Alyssa brought some data over to the Makaba. They appear to be files that she got from Wen, that girl from the bell. Such a crossbow, but yeah, damn told. Wen, you mean Tita's friend, right? The former enforcer. What kind of data did she give her? Well, remember about a month ago when the Bell and Crossbell teams infiltrated Orca's tower? Yeah, the prologue of this very game where that was basically just, we need to get people back onto the same page, damn it. Apparently they acquired some top secret files full of confidential information. And they might have some detailed records on what exactly happened in Heimdall back then. Right, not to mention information on past incidents. Information that's not so well known. Problem is, the files are protected. They're not going to be easy to analyse. And if only we had Wen with us. So the idea came up to find the files between us to be decoded individually. Oh, that makes sense. All that information would definitely be a huge help to us and all our allies. And I thought the same, that's why I decided to pitch in. I'm working on one of the files right now. Seemed like one I might be able to pass. I see. As far as all encrypted, more shelves look like the bell, I imagine. Yep, let us do our bonding point. Mind if I try and help Toa? There's enough computers for the both of us. Things should go faster if we divvy up the work. You don't have to do that, Ween. I know how busy you must be. I'll find the time to do everything on your own. That's a bad habit you're going to have to kick, says Ween. I know a thing or two about using a computer, just tell me which part I should work on. Whoa, computers. Lovely. Oh, Ween, you're the last person I want lecturing me about taking too much on. Still, I really would appreciate the help. Go ahead and take a seat. Configuration is complete. Initializing automated analysis. Thanks, Ween. I'm all done setting up on my end too. Now to integrate the tasks, then we'll start auto-logging the analysis results. Maybe I should go grab us something to drink. Smart, Ween. Smart. There. All that's left to do now is wait until it finishes up. Nice work there, Toa. Here, I got this for you. Behold! Canned coffee! Oh, and coca. When did you... Wait, is that coca? Help yourself. I know it's a favourite of yours. Your treat then, huh? Thanks, Ween. You got black coffee for yourself, though. That's no fun. Sorry, I'm not really one for sugary drinks. Ween, you traitor. Why do I have to play as a guy that likes coffee? Ugh. I'm joking. This feels just like a kid did back in school, sitting around the student council room. You guys helping me out, me lending you a hand in return. Looks like it'll happen all over again. Really, I'm glad you're alright, though. Aw, Ween, thanks. Still, we have a whole mountain's worth of problems left to get through. We still don't know where Elise is, or the rest of the Academy's personnel for that. Sure, Angie is back, but George and Quo, no matter how cheerful he acts, he's still Toa. Okay, I'll stop. I'd be in for a I'd be in for a real hair ruffling if Crow heard me whining like this. And I'm sure Angie would just take that as a chance to start rubbing herself against me. Falcom. I think that might end up happening anyway. You're telling me, those two are just the same as ever, aren't they? I bet George is too, somewhere way deep down. Complete! Oh, I think it's done. Now we just have to check the logs. That'll help. Let's split up. Working together, they finished piecing together the fragments of the Pacific secret document they are looking at. Showing information regarding the incident from around about 17 years ago. Though unrelated to the present situation, it was nonetheless a startling and unexpected development. Gee, what happened 17 years ago? So what's this about? It's some previously unknown information about an airship incident from 17 years ago. The one with the international ship that ran between Crossbell and Haliask up in Northumbria. There was a problem with the orbital engine. Everyone on board died in a resulting crash. No, it was the Simuria's 9/11. Okay, that's enough of that. Well, I'm not going to do that again. Ever. But the truth is, this was no accident. It was an attack, one resulting from a secret battle between Erebonian and Calvardian intelligence divisions. Most of the passengers were Crossbellian citizens, and the whole event became an indirect cause of Crossbell's bid for independence 2 years ago. Yeah, it was definitely one of the reasons. But there were also a few Erebonian citizens aboard as well. Ah, an act of war then. I see, like your parents. They were on their way home from attending an academic conference as political science and economic specialists, right? Right, I was pretty young then, so my memories of it are very faint. My grandfather told me the conference was about seeking out possible methods of economic revitalization for Northumbria. Tower. And of course the people of Crossbell were livid, but they were never paid any real mind compared to the major powers whose squabble they'd gone caught up in. I feel like I'm only now getting a real sense of just how outrageous all of this was. Tower. Each of these events of the past has invariably changed the situation we found ourselves in today. That goes for this incident, and for Hamill too. Sure, the Empire's curse may be the underlying cause, because it has to be, but that cause is nothing without people to act upon it. That's why we can't afford to look away. We have to face what lies ahead of us. You're right, Toa. But even so,
Thanks so much for your help, Green. I don't know what I'd do without you. Now then, let's get all this analysis data sent over to the other teams.
Yeah, let's. Because Green doesn't get voiced. I guess they should be for the time being. Still, if this keeps up. And the bomb turret strengthens, and it's a special moment that doesn't get all lovey-dovey. Damn you, Falcom. The one time I wouldn't have minded it. Okay, the joking, all of the various jokings aside, let us now head about. We've got a whole bunch of things we can do. So what is it at Titan's Gate that's so important for us to look at, since it's new stuff? Or rather, it's just a nice way to be able to tell people, hey look, quality of life. Now you don't have to go to every single area being like, is this thing different? Is that thing different? Is any of this different? So it's worth taking a look. And why there is a difference. We can talk to this recruit here. New recruit's life is just train, eat, sleep and repeat. Can't cope with this kind of life without anything to entertain me. So I got a novel. I feel asleep every time I start reading it though. There's no chance I'm going to read it, so you guys can have it. We get chapter 6 of 3 and 9. Haha! Thanks! And of course there was a new symbol next to the rest area as well, so we might as well head in there and just double check to make sure there is nothing going on there. Doesn't look like there actually is anything going on here. First time division 16th, only zoom out at last. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. They're preparing all sorts of stuff. I'm assuming there's nothing else here. Yeah, just talk about the soldiers. Okay, so there isn't actually anything. What's the point of that then? Ah! Palm's got a bunch of new things supposedly. We'll see how quickly that runs out. Actually, we could probably check the map for any like sub-events still, so... Which I don't see any of. There's a person talking there. The kids are there. There's the fishing spot. Oh, Wayne is here. Inspector Wayner, what are you doing here? Haha! I'm on business. What else? I heard about what happened in Nordis. About Her Highness and the other person being confined and the confrontation with Governor of Regiments too. Really got me fired up. So I had to look into things in case there were any information we could use to build a case against the government. In a remote town like this isn't free from conscription and requisitioning orders. Must be hard on them. Yeah. Unfortunately, some of the war outright is beyond the Inspectorate's purview, but if we can expose the government's unlawful activities, that may help. It would disrupt their schedule, perhaps even change the course of the war in some small way. Rest assured, I'll be doing everything in my power. Ah, perfect! We can use the guillotine on this guy instead. Thank you, really appreciate any help you can give us. Okay, so that's the new thing for this place then, I guess. Another game. It says new in all these. Do I have to check everywhere? No, obviously we don't have to check everywhere, but I might as well check a few of these places since we're in the area. Which was actually worthwhile, because Annabelle's here. Even at Erebonia Island, you say? I don't like the sound of this. There's no trace of such a sudden change in the ecosystem, even in the records from 50 years back. But why now? Did Kenneth know why this was happening? Does this have something to do with why he disappeared? We still have no idea whether he's alive or dead. Oh no, Kenneth, my favourite non-Class 7 student. And yet you still haven't given up on him. You must care about Kenneth very much. What? You've got it all wrong. Kenneth and I are, you know, just fishing buddies. He thinks the lady does potential too much. See, the game says it for me, so I don't even need to be like, on that one. Looks like my hunch was right on the mark. Miss Annabelle. Yes, I deeply regret my earlier actions. I was doing you a disservice. You may consider your engagement to my son really null and void. If your family objects, I'll smooth things out with them. I would much prefer you to follow your heart in regard to Kenneth. Thank you. What is going on? I've never even told Kenneth how I feel, but now his father knows? Someday Annabelle's life will calm down a little, but that day is not today. But we can ask about the fish, which, that's the sole reason for being here, then it's not as interesting. I like the dialogue, that was nice, but other than that, what else could you do in this place? Because we got the 309 chapter 6 bit. Then again, North Southern Highway. Like, oh yeah, we have. Oh wait, we have access to the highway now. Technically, a new area has been opened up, at least within the confines of Cold Steel 4. It is worthwhile heading here because we haven't been able to be here at the conjunction beforehand. We can tell that's the case because, look, the map. It's not filled anymore compared to how it was in Cold Steel 3. No. No, we can probably just swerve around some of these enemies. That'll be the most basic ones.
Looks like a real
tough
one.
Yeah, I don't have Voltino on me. Ah, shit. There might be a chest over here then. Nope, okay. Note to self, remember to bring Altina so I can see the chests. Over this way leads us down.
That enemy looks strong. Let's be careful.
Looks like they cleaned up the wreckage of all of those stuff there. But we have got a trial chest that requires us to be utilising Cadbury's AP and Crow. Yeah. Well, we'll once again we'll just mech around with this trial chests at a point when I deem that I feel like it's a wise decision to do so with. Anyway, on to highway number 2. This particular pathway grants us some ingredients in the chest. Not only that, but I think I like breaking some of that stuff. Oh, pardon me. Over this way, and why? It's the Goliath type. I'm curious, but we should probably leave it alone for now. That's the same type of sword that Altina made malfunction before. It's there, but basically, I think... Hang on, I need to just double check. Am I able to access it once... if I have Altina on the pie? Shame about teleport points, but we'll... And Jungle Fortress doesn't even have a nude bit. It's just... It's there, technically. Just how it is. Alright, let's head back to where we were. God damn it me, why did I not take Altina with me? Here's anyone's guess. Might as well just quickly grab the
treasure located.
A soul cannon R. Useful. Alright, are we just gonna get the same comment as before? That's... Is that a Goliath Noah? What's it doing here? I heard a rumour recently. There was a pilot soldier that malfunctioned, had to be decommissioned as a result. Could it be this unit? Oh, so this is the one we saw at the branch campus. Yeah, which... I'm sure the whole thing was planned by certain people. Does not appear to be damaged in any way. I feel like I could perform a more detailed analysis. If it goes berserk again, no, that won't happen. I'll just have to believe in Altina. I'll be fine. I won't fall under its influence like last time. Whatever was controlling it before is gone now. Some traces still remain as bugs in the control system. Clem Celeste, Arcadius mode. I'll be purging the irregularities. I require your support. Everything will be fine. I will succeed. Well, so it should work fine now. Yes, the cause of its malfunction has been removed. Isolated any remaining bugs in the system. We should be able to make full use of it in battle. Well, that's great, but how are we going to transport it? I guess we could use Transport's power and summon it when we need it. We'll be counting on you, Ortina. Of course, I won't let you down. I'm glad that went well. And we can now summon Goliath Noah in battle. And it can only be used once per battle, consumes a lot of EP, and cannot be used in battles against human opponents. Damn it. So it is a very limited use technique that we now have access to.
It's my turn now. Sorry. Ow! I'll care for you.
I'm up.
Oh, my bloody nose sometimes, I swear.
Crimson Slash.
I'm going. Yeah.
Moving out. Yeah. They're down.
I'll follow up. Ow! I'll care for you.
Back at you.
I'm up. Shit, it's down.
Why even lazy fight or something?
There. Here's our chance.
You're wide open. Moving out.
But this is the difference of doing what you do to just murder with throw fire arts
My turn.
and doing things like normal attack.
There.
Back at you.
Take
We're
this.
taking a lot more
turn.
unnecessary damage.
It's my turn.
Taking
Moving
plenty
out.
more times than we should be.
We're low on time. Let's move.
And exactly the point there from Crow. It's not like we've got all the time in the world to just dally around there. Now, we might as well head towards Dragnor Fortress, see if there's any chests in the area for us to get our hands on. How far along the highway can we go? We can go very far along the highway. See, this highway is quite a long one when you actually have access to the area.
Jackpot.
And impede-free. Lovely. This does include.
Do be careful.
all the way
That
up
enemy's
to
strong.
A trial chest here, which is for Elliot and Gaius, a monster level 102. We don't have either on the thing. And this way leads to Heimdall. We're not allowed to go to Heimdall. And then here's Dragnor Fortress. We can also see Neihart here, along with Fiona. Ah, how nice to see all of you. Though considering the circumstances, I would have imagined you'd still be laying low. When I had to cause any trouble, we were just in the neighbourhood and thought we'd look in on things. I hope we didn't interrupt you two were saying your goodbyes. Oh, I just came to give Father and Neihart some good luck charms, that's all. From the sound of things, the poor farmer's decision has some hard times ahead of them. I don't have the strength that you do, but I still want to help in any way I can. There's more to strength than just military might, Fiona. Not a day goes by that I'm not inspired by your kindness and strength of heart. I imagine that goes for the general too. Though I must admit your boldness can get you into trouble, I wouldn't be drastically opposed to you trying to wane that in a little, Neihart. But I can't promise that. I do promise to find my own way of supporting you. Though this isn't quite what we came in for, just let's see this little chapter of their love story. Anyway about that. See, this is what happens when characters aren't tied to the Wii Vortex. They get to actually have character development in terms of their relationships with other people in the universe. Not just, oh Ween, oh how much I long for you, in the various mocking ways I could do it. Over here's some new materials. We drastically do need some actually. We've not really been doing a good job of keeping some because we've been upgrading weapons and all that. And over along this way, there's more and more nothingness.
I'll take you on.
Me countering enemies like an idiot.
Get back! It's down!
I've got you. It's my turn.
Really?
Arcus, activate.
Back at you.
Oh, one enemy. I'm going to hit man.
I'm going. Azure Wing, let's go.
An opening!
I'll care for you.
Let's go! It's down!
I've got you.
Oh, pardon me.
That one was all for you, Instructor Reen.
Well, moving along from that battle, didn't mean to do. A little bit of experience never hurts anyone though. Although, to be fair, it's like all these encounters, they're just so little My god, this part's forever long. And there's nothing even here! What was the point of all this? Seriously, no chests. It feels like that was just a waste of time. Anyway, well, now that we've wasted our time, I'm not even going to bother going to those places. I'm just going to head back to Aaron Village quickly, restore our resources, and start doing the requests. Okay, it's been an hour and 10 minutes, and all we've really done is bonding events. And killing one monster that took us like 5-6 turns because it was so easy to do, because believe it or not, being able to just murder enemies with quarries, so
Just what I needed.
so simple to do. Right, anyway, let's go into our tactics screen. Let's change this layout up. I want to set this link, and then I guess that will also be a thing. Although the time moves it a little bit backwards, so she's not right up Tita's butt. Aaron Village. Although Aaron Village hasn't changed at all since the last time we were here, so right, okay, let's actually let's actually check. Where do we need to go for this one again? Raquel Junction of the West, Languedoc Canyon Road. Okay. The West. Which means we need to go Raquel entrance. We're in Raquel. And we're heading this way. Based on witness reports of the area, it sounds like we're making some Jaegers out on the road. We should exercise utmost caution. Well, let us head on out. The young ladies and gentlemen from Falls, welcome. Celestine.
It is truly a relief to see you all again.
It is always nice to see Celestine.
Though the circumstances may not be ideal, I'm nevertheless relieved to know you've returned to us safe and sound.
It's good to see you too, Celestine. I wish we had time to catch up, but I'm guessing you'll want us to get started on your quest right away. You said it was an emergency, right? Indeed, that is the main reason I summoned you here. This morning, an airship left Rua, bound for Ordis, but it never arrived and hasn't been seen since. Whole airship went missing? And Shades of Cloud still too, as that happened before. Does this mean it was hijacked along the way? This is serious, we can't afford to ignore it. Why did you reach out to us specifically though? It is as you surmise. 2 personages of utmost importance were on board that ship. Marquis Higharms and Count Egret. I see. They were probably using the trip to discuss something sensitive. In that case, the person behind the hijacking likely had some kind of connection to the government. Precisely, that was our reading of the situation as well. We suspect it may be the Imperial Defense Force or the Jaegers behind this, perhaps even Ouroboros. I doubt we'll be able to resolve this peacefully, but we'll have to do something about it all the same. We owe that much to you and Patrick, then there's Muse's grandfather. Yeah, you said it. They've made it personal matter now that it involves a classmate's family member. And Shadoween, everyone, thank you. I'm truly grateful for your help. Celestine, do we have any leads on where the airship is being kept? As a matter of fact, we have a contact who's pointed us in the right direction. Seems it's somewhere in Rock Patio. Oh, way out there. A contact, How interesting. High-speed Ouroboros cruiser was also being sighted in the area. Getting to the airship without being spotted will be difficult. Yeah, that does sound tricky. What do you think, Muse? Maybe we could create a distraction while we get in. Let's get in touch with Gaius and see if he'd let us use the Makaba. Sounds like a good strategy to me. Okay, going to move out, everyone. I beg of you, please rescue them and bring this incident to a close. We will. And so, we went over the strategy once again, and returned to Raquel to prepare to head out. So, this means we can prepare ourselves before heading on out there. Because we will be in the area for a bit without being able to do much else. We'll just head to the airship, which we can't do much preparing anyway. We don't have the mirror for it. So, welcome to the Languedoc Canyon Road. This is the road, part of the road that we were actually able to do stuff on and back in Cold Steel 3. So, yeah, it's nice to be able to be back in this area, because there'll be a lot of chests to go and grab. Okay, time to get started. So, just know everything's going fine on Celestine's end. Yeah, he and his contact are standing by. Don't think we need to worry about those two. Right, they can take care of themselves. Go ahead, Rosine, we're all ready. Understood. Temporary deactivating noise suppression and camouflage. Once the Ouroboros cruisers notice us, we will lead them as far away from Rock Patio as we need. The rest is up to you. Thank you and take care. This is the real deal. We're aiming against Sidewalk Glacier, everybody. Keep your guards up. Let's do this. An emergency rescue has begun, and we can see on the map where some chests are in amongst the area. Some of which includes going off-road. Although to be fair, this one here is a trial test that requires Muse, Yuna, Laura and Sarah. We do not have some of those party members currently in our party. That chest is up there. Just will give me a headache. And it was all for some ingredients. So as you do on this road in Cold Steel 3, head along one path and then head along the other for the purposes of grabbing all the chests. So as we've missed the pressure a bit, but there's nothing else that way, so now we head along the off-road part. Namely to this chest here.
That enemy is strong. Please be careful.
Speed breaker 3. Anything else in the area besides charge chest? Nope. Okay, good. Well, it appears there are some Jaegers there. It's being guarded, just like before. Yep, they must be the Jaegers hired by the Imperial Defense Force. But the weapons look more like the ones Nihulk uses. It's just like the attack on Ordis. Jaegers carried it out, but they were hired by the IDF. Oh, cool, who's it from? Must be the contact. Who else would call at a time like this? Greetings, Lady Musain. Celestine and I are now in place, though a little ahead of schedule. Hello, Setsuna. Security is considerably lighter at the back. They would see anyone trying to climb the cliff from the cruiser anyway. Looks like this is our chance. Should I go into position fast, Setsuna? I knew Celestine had skills, but you're no slouch either. All servants like this. Within the Trails universe, it does seem that way. Must be all in a day's work. Alright, we're going to move on to our own diversion. Follow the plan, everything should be fine. Count on you to get Grandfather and the others out safe. Of course, my lady. You can depend on us. Do take care of yourselves. Try not to take any unnecessary risks. Everything looks good so far. Time for us to take the stage. Attack! What? Intruders! Are they from that airship we spotted? How did they get here so fast? Sorry, but we're not here to chat.
I'll take you on.
This did nothing for where Muse's position is. Oh wait, what am I doing? I should be able to find some, but then but we haven't gotten close time yet, so.
Ready or not? Here's our chance! I got you!
Alright!
Now we. Oh, we're not even gonna use the.
Resonate! Divine
I'm
Song
using the
Formation!
Destiny at this moment. I want to
Alright.
save the EP, so. And besides, these are just normal Jaegers. They'll be weak to anything, practically. Also, we muted them, which is
My
good
turn.
because it means they can't
Sure.
use hitting stuff, which is good.
I'm up! Get down! It's down!
You're wide open!
This is the end!
I failed. Moving out.
It's my turn! I'm going! They're down! I got you!
Damn you!
Easy.
We did it, Muse!
Yeah,
And you level up. That's the Ashen Chevalier! Wait, all of you are from Fours? What are you doing here? Look. These guys are professionals. They'll get over the shock quickly. I say we only have about 10 minutes before we lose the advantage. Yes, that sounds about right. Everybody neutralize them as fast as you can. We have to keep moving. Got it! And into Rock Patio we go. Patio. Patio? No. However, there are a whole bunch of chests in the area as well, if you are so inclined to almost get attacked by a
What a
scorpion.
passionate foe!
Never mind me trying to evade the scorpion.
Let's fall back!
Let's just,
Keep moving!
let's just do that, because I want to save our resources for those damn Jaegers that are all over the place. Anyway, in this chest, a bunch of Sepith. That will be useful. And there's also a trial chest over here for Crow and Angelica. That's right, we have a reason to put Angelica in our party now. As much as I don't want to. Anyway. There's no way to cross that bit because it's down this way leads us
Jackpot!
to some stealth boots, which are equipable by anyone, and it's you know what, we'll give it to Wayne, gives him plus 50 defense. Fair enough, it actually does take some hits still. Right, yeah, that's not the chest we just opened, that's still in the chest, but we'll move on way to it. That's some ingredients from that one, and required power. Let's just quickly use left if anyone has it. Nope. Altina. Use Tira then. Those are Northern Jaegers. Can't believe we're reduced to taking jobs like this. Hey, what were we supposed to do? They're holding our home completely hostage. The Hulk's in the same boat from out here. Yeah, apparently they've got dirt on them from stuff they've done in the past. They don't strike me as the type to cause collateral damage, but you can never tell for sure. I'm not trying to point fingers, but I figure anyone who tries to stand up to the Empire at this point gets whatever's coming to them. Hey, where you guys come from? You're wide open.
Ready?
Take this!
Back at you!
It's my turn.
Oh, we have a silver arts on Wii. Oh,
Yeah.
Yes!
Resonate. Divine song formation.
fine song.
It's my turn! I'll care for you. So much. I'm going. Cannon, good luck, everyone. Thanks for the help. Take this.
All right.
Save us from all the death that was occurring. Shame about where everyone is in terms of positioning, but frankly, across the table, just fine.
It's my turn.
Might even just fine.
My turn.
Sure.
Here you go. It's my
Oh
turn.
yeah, because I put Seraphic Wing on Elliot. Damn it. Well, my own idiocy aside.
I'm up. Crazy's down.
Slash.
You're wide open.
Damn you.
Moving out. They're down.
An opening.
I failed.
Attaboy, Reed.
You know I
You
couldn't
got
do it
this.
without you, Crow.
Stats updated.
The bestest of friends. Anyway. Yeah, damn. We really let our guards down. Guess we got what we deserved after all. Let. Do you hear what they said? Sounds like they were cooperating with the state under duress. Don't know that for you though. We still need to fight them with everything we got. Can worry about them later. For now, let's keep moving. Indeed, we do have to be cautious. What else do we have to...
That enemy looks strong. Let's be careful.
And a stealth vest.
Gonna have to step up
that
our
was
game
something
for
I
this
could do.
one.
Right
Ta-ta
there.
for now.
Right, anyways, we found our way through, which means we're at a West Point, thankfully. Oh, we can at least regenerate all of our EP and all that, that's good. And a stealth vest, certainly better, so I'll happily have that on Ween, make sure he's definitely equipped. Oh, right. To the airship. A little before Ween and the others appeared on the scene, however. Oh, pardon me. What is this all about? You men have no right to... Shut up, just answer the question. We're on a mission to find dissidents unpatriotic enough as to oppose the war. It's all covered by the National Mobilization Law. I assume you don't find that a problem, correct? Of course not. We wouldn't dream of it. Right, I'm all for it. I even donated to the war effort. Mommy, I'm scared. Don't worry, dear. Everything's just fine. I'm ready to protect you. Oh, and of course, certain Gilbert's here. Hey, come on now, don't cry. How did it end up like this? Hijacking the airship should have been an absolute breeze. This job is just circling the drain. I'm starting to regret our contract with the IDF more and more by the minute. I mean, alright, everyone settle down, quote fully, and you'll walk away unscathed. Next! Huh, look who it is. Ha ha ha! We've really hit the jackpot this time. I had a feeling you'd be on this ship, just goes to show how you should always trust your instincts. So this was all about us. I should have known. It seems we ended up involving the regular citizenry after all, your lordship. You mustn't blame yourself. The terrorist attack on the Courageous was but a month ago. Who could suspect the government would resort to the same tactics so soon? Our only mistake was assuming our foes would have even the slightest shred of decency. Alright, that's enough. I won't allow any further insults at you. Need I remind you, you're in no position to lecture us on manners? No need to get so flustered, young man. If your employer is a business as us, I'd prefer if we could get it over with sooner rather than later. Such confidence you've got in you. It's no wonder you would do Clan's right-hand man for so long. But don't go thinking your history will get you any special considerations. You are suspected of conspiracy against the war effort. Now you're going to come quietly, or... What just happened? Wait, what? Wait. What are we thinking? Plotting against the government is an act of high treason. A mere Western investigation is too good for the likes of you. Anyone who stands against erebonia should die here and now. Could this be the curse? Hey, wait a minute. I don't know all the details here, mind you, but these men are high nobility. You can't just... Shut up! Don't get in our way. Let this be an example to you all. The Erebonian Empire is justice itself. Any who dare oppose it will be punished. We won't back down from doing what needs to be done. Take your first look at the New World Order. Okay, well I ruined the tenseness there. Thankfully, Muse is there to shoot the gun. Now, before it's too late, Force Military Academy. You've got them through here. You're not getting through here. I swear it on my pride as a Jaeger. I said blind.
Bring it on.
Why are they getting all the tons?
I'll care for you so much. I hesitated.
Let's go.
What am I doing here if they just get all the tons? Muse's death is on your hands now, Jaegers. Which does mean now I have every right to do this.
It's my turn. Now!
You're wide open.
Ow!
Back at you.
Yes! Cannon, good luck, everyone!
All right. Time to kick things. My turn.
Resonate! Divine Song Formation!
All right.
See if I can time it. Oh, that was a laughable attack. Okay.
I'm up! Take it! It's down!
You're wide open. Moving out. Sure.
Damn you!
Back at you. Moving out.
I failed.
I'm going!
Well, since Tita's been sealed, I guess I'll just possibly
It's
say.
my turn! It's down!
You're wide open. Moving out.
Too
Seeing as this situation is asking for it, I'll just
Thanks for the help.
Muse and... Oh!
It's my turn
Yeah,
now.
my lights okay.
Take
My turn.
I am upset by what happened. Muse going down horribly right at the
messed with the
start,
wrong
but
guy.
other than that...
All right. That's how.
Yes,
blocks.
that's
You dare defy us! No one opposes the Empire. No one! No one! What the? They've been taken over by the curse, obviously. Throw down your arms and surrender. Surrender or kill every man, woman, and child right here and now. That simply won't do. Go two voices. Excellently done, says Setsuna. Gotta love when a plan comes together. Are the other guards taken care of? Indeed, we entered some enhanced Jaegers, but they've all been restrained. My gratitude to you all goes beyond words. We never could have gone this far on our own. So these two are the only ones left, yes? Hold on, what are you even doing here? How could you possibly have gotten in? Regimental commander. I must suffice that we don't take this group lightly. It wouldn't even be a problem if I only had my ace up my sleeve. Consider yourself lucky this time. Immensely lucky! Men, let's get out of here! Oh, wait, Regimental Commander! Bye, Gilbert. We'll see you when you next show up. Could say that. This is the last place I thought I'd run into Gilbert. What's that guy for, boss? Oh, well, he's gone now. Moving past that, you've quite helped us overcome this little crisis.
I'd heard of your rescue, Reen, but all the same, it's still good to see you in person. Many thanks to you all, including Lady Mildine, of course. You saved not only us, but the rest of the passengers as well.
We're heroes, yay! It was our pleasure, your lordship. My, I haven't seen you since the Imperial Provisional Council. Didn't expect I'd get to meet both of you and my grandfather together. Yes, we had a little matter-needed discussion, but as you can see, things got rather out of hand. Come, Celestine, don't look so glum. We're all fine here. Sir, none of this would have happened if I'd been more prepared. The fault is entirely mine. My dear fellow, you're more than made up for it by saving our skins. If that's not enough for you, maybe you'd like to join my little wager. I'm sure it will surge any guilt you might still feel. You're too kind, your lordship. You certainly have some loyal retainers, Marquis. For those of you who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. Theodore Egret, Muse's grandfather. You have my utmost gratitude for rescuing us. I was convinced my spirit would be flung into Adios' arms before the day was out. Oh, grandfather, you're always so dramatic. I hear you've been travelling around the continent leaving Setsuna and grandmother all alone. I advised against travelling without an entourage, but his lordship was adamant. I hope you learned your lesson, master. Just think of the stress you've caused your wife and Lady Muse. Haha, yes, you've suddenly made a good point. You're all safe, that's what counts. Your aim was spot on back then, Muse. Why, thank you. It was spur of the moment, so I must admit I was a little nervous. I heartily agree, getting to see my dear granddaughter in action was an unexpected silver lining. We must be grateful that matters didn't turn out any worse than this, I suppose. Allow me to thank you all once more. Is it really over? Are we safe now? Well, everyone, if you wouldn't mind stepping this way. Oh, we've really made it through. Thank Adios. I can't tell you enough how grateful I am to you all. I owe you my life. Now the real problem is what to do next. Perhaps we can be of assistance. Hello, Claire. Major... We got here as soon as we heard what was going on. The contingent of the Imperial Defense Force has been acting without any kind of consent from their superiors. You can leave the cleanup to us. Man, this is 2 times in this same part where it's like, man, that Imperial Defense Force, they sure are doing things that they shouldn't be doing, according to other parts of the government. That's a big help, thank you. It's almost like this curse is just out of control or something, but who knows. We're just doing our job. I should be the one thanking you. If you hadn't intervened, we may have had civilian casualties on our hands. Nothing new then for Claire, but regardless. But you'll be taking us in for questioning all the same. Am I wrong, Major Claire? And some people got involved in this because of us. There's no escaping that. Though my dear granddaughter seems to be used to dangerous situations at this point. Oh, what do we do now? Major Claire. This incident has been resolved and good parties hand-handed. As far as I'm concerned, there's no need to investigate further. I'd like to thank you all for your assistance in this matter. If you need transportation, you can take the RMP train as far as Raquel. Oh, thank you, Major. Just so we're clear, these 2 are with us. We'll see it to personally that they'll get on their way safely. Of course, that's only fair. Society's ship has already escaped. We'll be getting a troop carrier here to secure the airspace in 15 minutes or so. I recommend you make yourself scarce before it arrives. Farewell. I'm a little worried about her. Yeah, me too. But we've got to set that aside for now. Can't waste this time she's given us. Let's get going. Right. Off we go. The mission to rescue the passengers of the hijacked airship was brought to a successful close, and we get a little bit of a... there's no other way to say it. A back shot of some of the people who decided to just gallivant off of the face of the earth the moment Cold Steel 3 ended, namely Mint, Phoebe and Monk. While the scene gets handed over to the military police. I've got to say, I had my doubts for a minute there. But they put it off just fine as always. Yeah, we didn't even get involved at all. So much time to see the gang back in action together again. So they were in the area all along, but it doesn't matter. In the grand scheme of things. I assume you'll be making your way now. I'm afraid so, I still have some matters to take care of here. I better get back to my wife. I've got her enough grief already. Ah, you stupid person. I would appreciate it if you stayed put this time, grandfather. We prepared the villa to be a safe place for you two for a reason. Right, that reminds me, you mentioned being here on some sort of business, didn't you? Ah, that, pay no mind, we're simply trying to do what we feel is right, that is all. You should do the same. It's your duty as proud members of the force, wouldn't you say? That way you may be able to save countless lives. Oh, we will. And you may leave these 2 to us, so Satsuna and I have taken care of all the arrangements for them. I hope we all meet again soon. Take care, Satsuna. Say hi to grandmother for me. And emergency rescue has been done, and we get given an evergreen. Yay! Thank you, rich people, giving us expensive accessories. Ah, the mackerel is calling once again.
Green! How's it going on your end?
Okay, we can go and do a different thing now. Yay. Oh, we just woke up. So I hear in your voice, did something happen? Well, I got some new info in. About leaves in the branch campus. That's great news. We'll see you on the Macaba soon then. Some progress, at last! Ramona, the main campus students come to occupy the branch campus. We may have to get involved, depending on what info Toa has for us. Well then, shall we head back to the ship and have Toa bring us up to speed? Well, next time we head on to the Macaba, that's what will happen, in terms of the overall grand scheme of things. However, we do still actually have the Rosenberg Roundup quest, which requires us heading to St. Ark Cathedral Square. So a reason to actually go into here. Specifically the hotel. Oh, right. Because, yeah, we only have to do the one of the two, but might as well do the ones that we have. Any hidden ones can go not exist, I guess. This person here, Lady Ramabella. What am I going to do? My precious children! Shutter, do you think? Yeah, looks like she's the one who placed the same required request to the guild. Said she wanted someone from Crossbow to hear her outright. In that case, if we choose to listen to the woman, we'll not be able to remove Yuna from the party. No, that's fine by me. Excuse me, but you want to ask about it? Oh yes, that's me. I put in that request without hoping for much, but maybe this is Adios' guidance. Are you also from Crossbow? Yeah, by me for the moment. Does that mean you're from Crossbow too? Oh yes, I live in the residential district. This is just wonderful. I'm so discouraged being alone so far from home. I can't just go home without the children. Children? It says in the order that you lost something precious. Yes, they're very precious. Have you heard of Rosenberg dolls? Oh yes, of course we have. They're created by a master craftsman of unparalleled skill in the workshop of Crossbow. As such, they're worth tens of thousands of mira, aren't they? Wow, I've never heard of them. Whoa, you know a lot about them, Muse. I've only seen them in store windows. They can actually range from tens of thousands to even millions of mira. Even for art, that's quite an amount. In these modern times, they most certainly are. My late husband and I adored children, but I had none of our own. We ended up welcoming those three into our home instead. I brought them with me on my trip so I wouldn't be lonely. But, oh... Ma'am, are you okay? Please calm down. I guess our beloved children have gone missing. I don't believe they were merely misplaced. This was left on the table the morning following their initial disappearance. Oh, that jerk. Ah, so that's what happened. I heard about this from someone in the special support section. Oh, that's right, Fan Thief B. Damn you, Blue Blanc. This is the same card he's left at all the crimes that he's committed across the continent. May I take a look? Of course, I have no idea what happened. No first sign? Ah, fine then. I've taken into custody of your 3 children. We will start by relying on the guild. The location of the first, in the old town, there are a pair of close siblings. Check the top floor of their dwelling. It's one of his riddles. It's him for sure. It's as the rumors say. We need to investigate quickly. Can we take this card? Of course. Just please help me. I just want Iris, Shanna and Cannon back home safe and sound. Didn't Fan Thief B help you in Crossbow? Yeah, but he might have just been going along with that Ren kid's decisions.
Think of my assistance as my grand return to the stage I was so rudely forced off of, as well as a gift in memory of my most worthy rival, the debaucherous prince.
But I think he was being sincere. Indeed, I've heard a little about his personality from theatre. This modus operandi doesn't fit with that. I agree. The old class went up against him several times when we were still students, but I don't remember him ever doing something as awful as stealing what's essentially an old lady's only family. Indeed, he seemed quite fixated on the aesthetics of his unique methods. Either way, there's totally a win challenge for all of us. We're just going to have to go along with it for now. But crime's a crime. Justice will be served. And then a repeat of that stuff. Whole town, close siblings. I can think of a few candidates. It's probably safe to exclude the eastern half of the Empire and Crossbow. What makes you say that for sure, Wayne? If there are any places nearby that match the description, we should go and take a look. Okay. And so, Rosenberg Roundup, because we need to do a thing that's full of riddles. The first answer is probably quite an easy one. Over to Ulster we go, and Kai and Tilia's house. Because really, where other places are there in that we can actually access at this point? Oh, so there totally is not a green exclamation mark over here. No, none whatsoever. It's a trunk. Yeah, this trunk feels so out of place. Well, briefcase even, maybe suitcase. Yeah. I agree, a black leather trunk with gold roses. Instructed, is it possible? Right, we should ask Tilia if we can check it out. Might be a good idea to call her brother Kayan as well. And that's exactly what they do. Yeah. Oh look, it's so cute. That's quite an exquisite doll, isn't it? Well, you know, it's just the one we're looking for. Definitely. I might have only seen them in stores, but I know Rosenberg doll when I see one. Oh, the name's on the tag, sure. That's not what we heard earlier, is it? Seems like we have the next note too. The whereabouts of the second. A road to a village that has vanished from the map. Explore the Garden of Consolation. Isn't this? There must be fancy speed card. Kai, Tilia, I need to apologize for getting caught up in all this. It's okay. There is a lot of knowing to find out someone put this here. Especially considering Tilia was here by herself. What if something had happened? I'm just fine, Kai. Stop worrying. That was pretty cute though. Looks kind of sad, doesn't it? No one must miss it. Please make sure you give it back to them, okay? You got it. I suppose we'll take custody of this trunk and all. A different name. This doesn't seem to be the magnum opus of the strategies that FanVP seems to go on with. Someone else must obviously be impersonating him, right? I'll leave that up for the viewers to interpret. I don't get what he was thinking leaving it in there. Agreed, does seem like a poor choice. But about that next card. Garden Constellation. There's a couple of places I can think of that. The main point is a village that vanished from the map. It can't be this place. The road and Garden of Constellation must be hints. Alright, let's get looking. And so we got the first doll. Not named exactly what we thought it was. But anyways, next up on our routing, it is going to be not this way, it is... Except, we can't go to... Can we? We're gonna have to go via the byroad. Yeah, no, because the Hamel stuff is doing that. I forget that it's not just a quick travel point of its own accord. Welcome to Hamel once again, and it's not over that way, which means we went past it when we quick travelled. Because a village that was completely just removed from the map is completely? I wonder what that could be referring to. But apparently I'm horribly wrong because it's over there. Right. Charging along the road we go. At least there's no trucks for us to get run over by. Anyway. Just placed in amongst all of that piranha grass. There it is! So it was on the road to Hamel after all. A village that vanished from the map. And a Garden of Consolation. It's a shame how the lilies are being swallowed up by all the black piranha grass though. Anyway, let's check inside the case. Inside we find another doll. Is this one a boy? Or perhaps a boyish girl? You can never tell in these things. Tag says its name is Cannon. It's got to be, and it's got one of those cards. This should be the last one. Occasion of the depths of beginnings and the shadows of the flames trial. The bar was really wise for this one. No ideas wild about it, huh? Give me a minute, I might be able to think of something. Thanks, Una. Never thought they'd actually hide it in Hamel. Yes, especially one considers what happened here before. This is it. We're going to find the last doll and teach whoever stole them a lesson. And so we got the second doll. The third one may or may not be in the labyrinth. I think we need to specifically set the level though to one of the earlier phases. And that will actually help us out because I don't want to be having to travel through the fourth phase again. So, alright, into the depths. We don't need to actually go through it, thankfully, but is it this depth or is it going to be...
Seems like a good spot for a break.
Aha! It's this one. So it's here after all. Ah, I see. The shadows of the flames trial. This labyrinth was built by a witch descended from the kin of fire. And as for the depths of beginning, this is where you were trained by Wasilia, is it not? Isn't that right? Yeah, it was me, Ali, Kurt, and Maddie on our team. But this labyrinth's usually guarded by the witches, right? Well, it's taking a fair amount of skill or audacity to force their way in here. This should be the last one. Let's see what's inside. Oh, this one's quite pretty, actually. Now on the tag says Alice. And so we got the third one. So we have Alice, Cannon, and Char. Come to think of it, those names so much what Lady Bella told us. Yeah, I noticed that too. I see. I think we've been taken for a ride. Raise weapon immediately. Good on me. Everyone, watch out! And we're being attacked. Oh, what's going on? Could there be a puppeteer? Careful, those dolls are dangerous. They're being controlled with magic and they're not here to play around. And so we enter battle. I wish I actually sorted out some stuff beforehand. Before we get to turn after all those fuckers. Okay, well, I guess I'll just, for now, go.
Scared!
I'm going!
Could define some skill anyway at this point. Although I might just Ebon Quest, seeing as I'm gonna switch
I'll leave it to you! Leave it to me!
So you can actually do stuff.
Burning heart! It's my turn now!
Right, with that, we could probably do something. I think an Iron Will formation would be useful, just to do some damage while we
Iron Will formation!
spend some time having
It's
them
my turn now.
having the enemy fight us.
Ready or not? Ah!
Back at you.
Here you go!
All right.
There we go, they've upped their stats. Okay, right.
Time to kick things up. My turn.
Resonate! Divine Song formation!
All right.
And actually, we've done damage to some of them, so you can actually see some of them. Alice is a 62,970 health point enemy with weaknesses to time, fire, and wind, and we can actually very much petrify this one, so that's cool. Meanwhile, Shah is 60,760 health and is weak to fire, wind, and space, and same status conditions. And Cannon, 63,180 health, same elemental efficiency, except it's large this time, and same status efficiency. So, the more you know.
Ha!
It's my turn!
Right, let's give Crow some EP.
Thanks.
Let's go!
No.
Crimson's it's down!
You're wide open. All right.
And oh, another Gallon Bolt will do the trick.
You messed with the wrong guy.
Dynamis has reached level 7, giving Eustace, who happens to have it, but anyone who happens to be using it as a subcourt, to have health recovered at 9% of the damage is health. And for anyone who has as the main aka Eustace, 4 times the strength and arts up, medium now when battle begins or HP is low, and a critical weight up is now of plus 3%. Other than that, no other changes to any master courses yet. At least level wise. Well, that was easy. Oh my, it seems you found them all. Wait, what? Just as I thought. There's my Alice showing cannon. I'm so relieved to have them back safe and sound. How should I pay you back? How about you spare us the theatrics? My initial suspicion was that you were the Phantom Thief, but you're definitely not a man in disguise. Who are you really? Huh? Rimabella is an anagram of your real name, isn't it? Gee, I wonder who it could be then. Or am I mistaken? Mariabelle. Yuna is shocked, no one else really is.
Allow me to properly introduce myself. I am the third Anguis of Ouroboros, Mariabelle Croix.
Yes, we know who you are. And these Rosenberg dolls are part of my treasured collection. It's a pleasure to meet you all. So you're the same rank within Ouroboros' Vita. Your father was president during Crossbell's brief independence. Thanks for the recap of the shore then, we say. What's an insurgent who allied herself with my foolish uncle during the Civil War doing here? My, how my reputation precedes me. I must say, I've been intending to meet you, Lady Mildine. I've heard much about you, like how Osborne sees you as a threat, and even the Witch of the Abyss holds you in high regard. Such a very... what word that is? Girl. One who doesn't let anyone walk over her. I like that. Consider me just so flattered. What do you want from us? We got you your dolls just like you requested. But you said your thanks, so that should be the end of things. This mission was just a setup for you to toy with us, wasn't it? We're testing our strength, I presume, but enough. Time for you to leave. Oh, I'm not welcome. How upsetting to hear you didn't enjoy my little prank. I'll take my leave then. May we meet again sometime. Wait just a second. Oh? Maribel Croyce, the daughter of the arrested former President Croyce. Why would you, the woman who betrayed Ellie and the others, no, the one who betrayed all of Crossbell, why would you rope me into a stupid little game like this? You specifically requested someone from Crossbell, so it's obvious you wanted me to be a part of all this. I mean, who else do we have that's from Crossbell? Oh, little Una Crawford. Ellie told me a bit about you. Special Support Section is counting on you joining their ranks one day. Oh, ain't she special? You were devastated when you learned about the situation at Crossbell 3 months ago. Quite the patriot now, aren't you? Then there were your confrontations with my colleague, Campanella. It sparked my curiosity and I wanted to size you up. As it happens, you turned out to be just an ordinary girl. There's nothing remarkable about you. You have plenty of enthusiasm, but that's all there is to say. I won't allow you to speak that way to Una. Una, don't let her words get to you. She's only saying that to provoke you. Huh? Say what you will about Una, but for as normal as she may be, you prove to be anything but. Una's fiercely loyal to Crossbell, that makes her special, and despite her initial resentment, has come to care about erebonia as well. Meanwhile, you seek nothing but chaos and destruction, and are about as blind to reason as they come. You're her exact opposite. Oh. My, those words were aimed to hurt, weren't they? I suppose we are opposites. I did abandon that hopeless Crossbell after all. And when someone catches my eye, I can't help but get this urge to bully them. Although, it is not quite my type, to tell you the truth. Yay, thank goodness. Hold it! Just what in the blazes is going on here? Why, hello there, Miss Maribel. In come Rosilio and Blue Blanc. Just because? Oh, it most certainly is. Well, what an unexpected pleasure to meet you in person, Crimson Witch. May I compliment you on this cleverly designed labyrinth? Remarkable dimensional layering. Don't be so cheeky, you've got a lot of nerve coming in uninvited for a loophole in my barrier. So, you're the alchemist who strewn out Tita and joined forces with Osborne. How's your Ars Magna research going? Are you getting close to mastering the technique? Haha! Oh, I wish. Unfortunately, such things take time. See you in... Oh, pardon me. Potentially see you in Reverie then, Maribel? This seems important. Oh, whatever. And Blue Blanc, my apologies for impersonating you. Oh, and pardon me on that burp. If it was anyone but you, my dear, I'd have a fittingly cruel revenge prepared. But you simply never learn, so let's just say you'll owe me a favour for misusing my name. Fine, I can agree to that. Well, I better be on my way now. I'll be looking forward to our next meeting. Just pulls out some wings and flies off. Through teleportation anyway. What's the point of having the wings then? Unless she's teleporting somewhere in the sky, but then again she was levitating anyway, so what's the point of those wings? Can't sense where she went off to. I suppose it must be difficult to accept that a Magnus could possibly possess talents to rival the Witch of the Abyss herself. And Una collapses. What the hell is her problem? She is even more scummy than the rumours say. Certainly fitting that she is the third Anguis. She makes a lasting impression, doesn't she? With both her unbearable personality and incredible abilities. Let's look on the bright side. She may have toyed with us, but we've learned something about her in the process. And about you, you're not the madman some make you out to be after all. Ha-ha!
I trust you've been well, Schwarzer. I am delighted to see you returned safely. I have no intention of becoming your ally in the foreseeable future, but nor will I be your enemy.
Blue Blanc has gone for a neutrality focus. Why would you do this to yourself?
I certainly hope you
Okay, that's enough wait for immediately. Just slap that one out of me. Okay, you stay out of our business, we stay out of yours. Is that the deal? By the way, you helped my students in Crossbow. Thank you for that. Instructor. I did that purely on a whim. Well, I'll be going. I appreciate you stepping in to uphold my good name. Bye, Blue Blanc. He has some nerve contacting me for fear out of the blue and requesting I take him here at once. I'm 800 years old, you know. I like to be treated with more decorum and respect. Oh, Rosilia. So the group spent some time placating a crabby Rosilia. Then they stop off at Aaron before returning to the Makaba. And Una is now no longer mandatory. And we get the waterfall quartz. Yay! And wait, hang on, we return to the Makaba. Hold on a second. That means we'll get auto cutscene! Yay! Back on the Macabre, we quickly go on the bridge to discuss the information obtained about leaves. By God, we got so many people. So it's true then. Professor Smith really has gone back to the branch campus. Yeah, our intel seems solid. G. Schmidt, one of the 3 disciples of Professor C. Epstein, the original inventor of augmented technology. He also served as the branch campus technical advisor. He had us out a great deal during the Civil War. I've known him for a while now through my grandfather. Your grandfather was a fellow disciple as well, right, Tia? Right, that's what led me to coming to Erebonia in the first place. But he's back at the branch campus, then that must mean... Yeah, looks like he's on the main campus side now, just like Major Michael. Damn, size of war. Damn, I mean, I know he wasn't exactly a philanthropist, but still. Professor, why? Why are people questioning this? I only do what I decide to do, in terms of my research. As he repeatedly says throughout Cold Steel 3 and Cold Steel 2. So it shouldn't be a surprise here in Cold Steel 4. That's just how the Alpha is. Kinda doubt there's any bad blood behind it. Exactly what Ash is saying. Yeah, it was more likely more drawn in by the research opportunity than anything else. But more importantly are those sent to leaves alongside the Professor. A member of the Epstein Foundation and a relative of the Ashton Chevaliers. Gee, I wonder who those would be. A relative of them, and one possibly comes to mind considering the circumstances. Another Foundation member. You think it might be Tio? Oh, correct, let's get Randy on call then. Both seem more than likely, though we can't say for sure just yet. Only way to find out for certain is to do so ourselves. It's going to be a lot harder to sneak through this time around, so there's got to be a way in somewhere. We'll find it, just as Class 7 always does. Let's get to finding that out then. Where do we start? I believe the key to our success lies with us. Right, there's no one here better suited to infiltrating the branch campus than us. Those main campus chuckleheads, not knuckleheads, made their bed. It's up to us to knock them into it. We can do it, Una, Instructor Bean. You're darn right we can. Thank you, everyone. I want to help out too. I have to find out what the Professor's intentions are. Tia. Guess there ain't gonna be much room for extras this round. Maybe not, but I'm part of the branch campus too. I have to back them up whenever possible. Oh, I know. I can try and get in contact with Randy. Well, this main campus expansion ain't just sitting around. I'll give them all the support I can too. I mean, it's not the only one who wants to see at least. Plus, I'd love to put a face to this Tia I keep hearing about. It stuns me how ragingly positive all of you can manage to be. Just business as usual around here. Now I'll start figuring out well right away. Let me know when you finish your preparations. So we will be speaking to Rosie once again. Once we do so, all of that stuff will be gone and all that. So, here Tia and Prince Alva will be having our board ship. Oh, this is because we haven't talked to Rosie yet. So, something big's going on in Artaria with, Astaria, which is involving Ouroboros, which is why, if you're wondering where nobody else in terms of Dominions aren't showing up, you know, to the whole car situation, well, this is why. So no Wazzy, no Kevin, no Ein, none any of the ones that we haven't met yet. So yeah, we can commence infiltration. Primarily going to be the branch campus students, so prepare them accordingly that you've got. So yeah, that's definitely a next time situation, I think. Actually seems like a good stopping point. Next time we'll go and deal with anything that's at the branch campus grounds involving whatever Schmidt has cooked up within the grounds, because what else would he be doing there? So, until next time,